We've crossed the line tonight, and I is hello.
I just feel like anxiety is like that. You always got that hating ass friend that like every time you want to do something or every time it's a situation, she's like, you can't do that, or like, what you tripping for? That's literally what anxiety is. It's always there. It's always in the back of your head. It's annoying, and then when you're thinking on it, like, you can't control your thoughts. Like, it's frustrating, and it's almost like, you know, people think about anxiety as like always having to have a bag to your face and
or you
breathing in the air, or you breathe. My anxiety is very silent.
Yeah.
I have plenty panic attacks throughout the day that nobody will know but just me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then especially for black people, like, anxiety is not something to talk about. Like, for instance, like, yeah, me and my mother could talk about it now, but like, she just couldn't understand, like, what are you anxious about?
Yeah.
It's not something that needs to be understood. It's not something that needs to be understood by everybody. Mm-hmm. You know what that feels like. You know what the anxiousness feels like.
Anxiety for me, I would definitely say is very personal, very mental, and it actually really controls me sometimes when I don't have control of it. Mm-hmm. I've had anxiety for as long as I can remember. Mm-hmm. I've always tried to kind of cover it up from the ways, like, I feel like laughter and comedy and trying to make a joke of myself and things like that kind of cover up that anxiety that I do have. But when I got older, I definitely, like, you know, started talking to psychologists and doctors and things like that, because I wanted to get a hold of it, because I felt like it was kind of tampering with my education and the way I kind of live life.
Mm-hmm. It triggers my anxiety, pretty much any and everything. I'm a very nervous person, very anxious about anything. I always think of what's the worst case scenario, something can happen. I'm always thinking I'm just that unlucky of a person, anything can happen. But I'll just sit down and take a breather. I'll pray about it. I start meditating, and I'll just think about things that make me happy, things that calm me down. To be honest. When she helps me with a lot of, things that make me anxious. She's so carefree, and she teaches me to be that way. So I think she's helped me a lot with that.
For coping with it, like, I'm still learning. I'm still, trying to. I have my own breathing things or certain mantras that I say to myself. Like, even if it's just to relax myself, like, I'll say, like, chill out, God got this. Like, even something simple like that will calm me down out of a panic attack. No, I don't personally use medicine for it. But if anybody was to feel like they can't self-diagnose themselves, I would definitely say, well, get medicine for it. It might help. But me personally, I don't believe in medicines of that nature. I'm a very kind of natural person, a spiritual person in that regard. So I would just try to just remind myself that there's a reason I'm here, there's a reason I'm living, there's a reason that I'm going through everything, although it might be good or bad. Mm-hmm. So just things like that, saying it to myself. Personal chance. It doesn't have to be like numb your road, ain't get cure or nothing, but like just personal chance within myself. Like, come on, you got this shit.
So a form of anxiety is called ADHD. Much people probably know. I have a form of ADD and ADHD, so attention deficit disorder, and then also attention hyper deficit disorder. Mm-hmm. So what both of those kind of mean is that I'm always so anxious about something, but I don't know how to release it. Mm-hmm. So I'm so anxious that I don't fulfill the problem, the issue, or the solution. I never get to the solution because I'm so anxious about it. Mm-hmm. And so with this, what the doctor prescribed me was something called Adderall. I did take it at first, and it just made me feel like an individual that I wasn't. It made me feel very depressed inside, very kind of on the edge most of the time. It did subside my anxiety. It felt like I was a go-getter. It made me feel like I can accomplish anything ahead of me. But mentally, it was kind of destroying me. Mm-hmm. I definitely say that was like an offset of what it helped, but also kind of pushed me back a little bit too. Also, anxiety for me, I definitely feel that it comes from me trying to be something that I'm not yet. So I'm trying to do this, and this, but I know I'm only capable of this. That's what kind of brings the anxiety to me, which I'm the controller of. And I feel like once we kind of learn once we learn that we're in control of everything that we put in our minds, that our mind goes through, I feel like that we can actually kind of, coast through life a little more. But anxiety definitely is all that and around for me. Yes.
It's a huge deal, so it could be something real simple. Like, I'm one of them friends, like, if I tell you to text me, if we go out and I say text me when you get home, I genuinely need you to text me when you get home. Because if you don't text me when you get home, I'm thinking something happened to you. And so then that's an anxiety in itself. Or like the anxiety of not knowing. I hate not knowing shit. But that life is gonna be a bunch of not knowing. So it's like then it's like you're gonna get to a point in time where you don't want anxiety to stop you from doing what you want to do, because it tends to get in your way. Like even at my job, I had anxiety when opening wine bottles. Like every time I had to go to a table and present wine, I would tell somebody else to do it, because I would have this vision in my head that the champagne pops in their eye and like it get in their face and now I'm fired and shit. And it doesn't happen 9 times out of 10. It's not gonna happen. So you just gotta relax, like just calm yourself down.